Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about how you can practice this imitation technique. Imitation technique is also known as shadowing. So what you can do here is you can repeat after me, you can speak with me, you can shadow with me, you can imitate me, and the format is very simple. I'm going to come up with some questions here which will be displayed on the screen. Okay, these are very basic, everyday, common questions which are used in our conversations. So these are very basic questions which we all should know how to answer these questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with some questions which will be displayed on screen and I'm going to answer those questions. Okay, but I'm not going to put my answer on screen. Instead, what you have to do is you have to listen to what I'm saying. You can listen to me twice, thrice, understand what I'm trying to say, get my idea, okay, and speak, and then start speaking with me or repeating after me or shadowing with me. The next thing what you can do is you can listen to me, you can pause sentence by sentence and speak with me. The third thing what you can do is get my idea, come up with your own script, come up with your own answer and start speaking on it. If you're using my sentences and if you're not able to pick up quickly, what you can do is you can write my answer. When I'm speaking, you just write it down, revise it once or twice and then start repeating it. Okay, that will also help you in doing this, in using this technique for practicing to speak English fluently and confidently. So guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. And if you want to practice with me in this session, do subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and please check my playlist for lots and lots of informative, educational and practice sessions, which is definitely going to help you to achieve your fluency and confidence in speaking English. So guys, coming back to today's session, today I'm going to answer a few questions. The questions will be displayed on the screen. These are very basic, everyday used questions which we all answer every single day, which we all have conversations on these questions. So I'm going to make it very simple for you. My sentences will be simple. I will be randomly speaking on it. I'll be randomly answering the question. It's not scripted, so that it's easier for you to understand and come up with simple answers on your own as well. It's a very interesting exercise, guys. Please go through my questions, go through my answers, come up with your own answers and start speaking. See, the idea is you have to speak up. If you want to be fluent in English, if you want to be confident in English, if you want to be fluent in English, you have to speak up. You have to speak on any topic, anything and everything, whatever comes up. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, whatever question is asked to you, whatever questions is there in your mind, you have to just speak up on that in English. That is the idea. So let's get started. Question number 1. What do you do? Which means, if somebody asks me, what do you do? Which means, what is my profession or what work I do? Okay, so I'm going to answer this question very simply. Well, I have 10 plus years of experience into HR. I have been into recruitments or talent acquisition. And lately I have switched to communications. So for 10 years, I've worked into talent acquisition. My role was majorly to attract talent for the company, to interview people, to talk to people and hire candidates for the positions. So I majorly was into technical hiring. My job was to manage a team, take interviews, close the positions, HR discussions, meetings with the stakeholders. So these were my daily tasks. And since I mentioned that lately I've switched to communications, so right now what I do is I take a lot of communication sessions. or soft skill sessions for students and for professionals. Okay, so I train people in communication skills. So that is what I've switched to recently. And apart from that, I have a YouTube channel wherein I teach how you can be fluent and confident in English, or how you can speak English fluently and confidently. So that is my new addition to this is my new professional addition. Question number 2. What is your hobby? Or what do you like doing during your free time? My hobby is traveling. I am a foodie. I love trying new cuisines and I love eating local food. I love spending time with my family, going out for lunch or dinner with my family. I love reading books. I love gardening. I have a lot of hobbies, guys. I can't stop. So, these are some of my hobbies. Apart from that, I love cooking as well. Whenever I get free time, I try to cook for my family. And I'm not a bad cook, I can say that. Well, yeah. So those are my hobbies, of course. I love doing a lot of things. I don't want to sit idle. I really hate that thing. That is the only thing which I hate. And that is why I try my hands on different things. And that becomes my hobby. Question number 3. What is your daily routine? Or how is your day like? Okay, so here I'm going to describe my daily routine, what I do from morning to evening, or how my typical day looks like. I get up at 7:30 in the morning. The first thing I would like to do is go to my balcony and get some fresh air. And then I drink a glass of water. I want to do some exercise at that time, but I don't get much time. I have a little one at my place, so I have to be ready before she gets up. So I am not able to do exercise at that time. So I go freshen up and come out and see what we can have for breakfast. And then my cook comes in and I tell her what she can cook for breakfast and lunch. So she takes over the kitchen. Then I go back and my daughter gets up by that time. So I have to take care of her. And then we come out and we have breakfast. Once the breakfast is done, I go back to my study room and I start doing some research and for my sessions. I start doing some research for my sessions, and basically I start preparing for my sessions, whether it is offline or online. So I take time for that preparation. So I do a lot of preparation. And if there is session outside, then I go and take that session. Or if it is online, I do record it. So that is how my half of my day goes. I have lunch in between, and by evening I get free. So the first thing when I get free is I want to take a walk. So I go and walk for 20 minutes at least. I told you guys I want to do some exercise in the morning, but I don't get time at that time. So in evening when I'm free, I definitely go for a walk for 20 minutes. I take a good walk for 20 minutes. So I do that and I come back and then we have dinner. And then probably sometime I spend some time with my daughter watching TV or playing with her. So that is how my daily routine looks like right now. Question number 4. What do you like to cook? Or do you like cooking? Well, I like cooking. I don't love cooking, but I like cooking. Why I like cooking is it is a stress buster for me. So especially on Sundays, I want to cook good lunch for all of us. And I want to experiment with a lot of things. Right now, we have just thought of coming up with something, following a healthy lifestyle. So we have just stopped eating more of outside food. And what I try doing is I take out some time to cook some good recipes at home for my daughter and for us. So whether it is a pizza or a pasta or noodles or biryani or anything of that sort, whatever, we feel like eating, I try to take up that and cook it for my family on Sundays, especially when I'm free. So yes, it is a stress buster for me. I enjoy that time. I enjoy cooking. And of course, my daughter also comes along with me and she helps me. She sits there and watches everything. So I talk to her and I cook. So my time passes very well. And so that time is me and my daughter's time while we cook. So yes, I enjoy cooking. Question number 5. Who is your favorite actor or sports person? Well, my favorite actor is Deepika Padukone. And the second one is my all-time favorite is Salman Khan. But it keeps on changing. There was a time when I was a big fan of Jackie Chan as well. I watched his movies back to back. Guys, trust me on that. I was a huge fan of Jackie Chan. So it keeps on changing. But presently, yes, Deepika Padukone is somebody whom I really admire, or I like her personality basically, the way she speaks, her thought process, and how she speaks, what she speaks. She know what she's talking about. She's well informed. So that is one thing which I like about her. And Salman Khan has been my childhood crush. So of course I like him without any reason. Coming to the sports person, of course Virat Kohli is somebody which I really like. I like his journey basically. He has changed drastically, and he has changed for good. He was very different when he started playing cricket. He was a very, very different personality. He was very short tempered, very rude. He had a lot of attitude. But now you see Virat Kohli, he's a completely changed person. He's a completely changed man. His personality has changed completely. And that is what I like about him. I admire people who have understood their mistakes, who have corrected their mistakes, and they have grown, matured enough to accept everything and come out of that zone. I really like that. I admire those people. And one of them is Virat Kohli. I really like his journey. I admire his journey and I admire his personality and the person he is now. So guys, these were some questions which I've come up with for you to practice with me. Now, since you know the rules, what you can do is you can just ask these questions and you can either start speaking with my answers, or you can write my answers, practice it and speak, practice and speak in that way. Or you can pause after each sentence and repeat it. Or what you can do is, you know the question, you know my answer, you have understood my answer or understand my answer completely. Come up with your own script, come up with your own answer and record it. Video recording or audio recording is something which I will prefer at this point of time. Whenever you are speaking, you record your voice, you record yourself. That is the best thing, guys. This will help you to improve. You don't have anybody who will help you, who will correct you, right? You don't have anyone. So you have to be your own judge. You have to be your own teacher. You have to take that initiative. I understand you have limited knowledge, you have limited resources, but it's so simple. I'm speaking, right? You know what I'm speaking, how I'm speaking. You can use my sentence, you can juggle my sentence, you can come up with your own sentence, right? You can replace some words. You can come up with your own sentence. Replace those words with your own words. So there's no scope of any mistake, right? Or if there is mistake also, it's fine. Go ahead and start practicing. Once you gain confidence, once you gain fluency, everything will be in place. Trust me on this. If you think about mistakes first, you will never be able to speak. So stop thinking about your mistakes. Try to speak up first. You have enough resources, you have enough things for you, you have enough information which will guide you, right? So here you don't have to do anything. You just have to copy me. Start doing this right now from today. And guys, the most important thing in practicing this technique is understanding. Don't follow me blindly. Try to understand what I'm trying to say. Once you understand and follow this technique, it will be helpful for you. so that tomorrow if the same question somebody asks you, or somebody is having a conversation on the same topic about who is your favorite sports person, or what is your hobby, or what is your day like, or what do you do, it will be easier for you to speak. Or if you blindly follow me and repeat after me whatever I'm saying without understanding anything, it will not do any good for you. That will not benefit you in any ways. So understanding is very important. You have to understand what I'm trying to say first, and then you have to repeat it. That is very important in the whole exercise. And the point of this exercise, and that is the only point in this exercise which will help you to achieve your fluency goal. So guys, keep in mind this thing and start practicing and start speaking. See you in my next session. Bye-bye.